Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Chinese New Year message and blessing. Before you are 5 different fortune cookies, and one of them contains a special little message and blessing for your 2020 year. And just so you know, the Chinese New Year is on January 25th, and it coincides with the first new moon of the year. So very important that on the 24th, 25th of January, you set your intentions of what you want your entire year of 2020 to hold for you, and have positive vibes, positive mindset, be in a good place emotionally on those days, and really have positive intentions for your future. Also, this is the for the Chinese New Year, it's the year of the mental rat, and we won't have another year of the rat until 2032. But with the primary message of the year of the rat is, all about new beginnings and renewal. And I'm not surprised for that message, considering we have 6 eclipses going on in 2020. And, if you've noticed around you, or even in your personal life, there's a lot of things that are like shifting or ending abruptly for people, or just like abruptly beginning for people. And that's just the energy right now. Move with it. It's a great and powerful time for change. So go ahead and look at those fortune cookies and see which one has a message for you, is calling to you. I've also left a link in the description box below so that you can look at your Chinese zodiac 2020 horoscope. Just click the link and then scroll down until you find the horoscope. So I will start with the first fortune cookie. If you are drawn to 2 through 5, go ahead to the timestamp below this video. Hello, fortune cookie number 1. Let's see the primary message of your fortune cookie, and then we will draw some more cards to add on to it. So let's see. Oh, they're kind of jumping. All right there. Positive work outcomes. Yay! Consistent effort will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. This is awesome. Positive advancements, positive movement, positive improvement in your career sector, whether in your current job, you're shifting your career path entirely, or you're going to move to a new company that you're going to love much more, or you could be getting a raise, a promotion. It's just for you guys who were attracted to this first fortune cookie. It's all about your career this year, a big focus of that. So during this Aquarius new moon, really sow those intentions for how you want your entire year of 2020 to unfold, especially around, work. Also, some of you, there is a big ticket item that you are going to be purchasing in 2020, and this is your spirit guides letting you know, have no worries, have no buyer's remorse. You've earned this, you've worked for this, you're ready for this. Don't hold back, just dive in and do what you've got to do. And for me, that feels like a purchase of a car or a home, or maybe even a boat for some of you that just like popped in here. It's something that's much larger, bigger investment than maybe buying an expensive purse or an expensive pair of sneakers. So something big coming in for you, as well as a lot of positive shifting and changing in your career. So let's pull some tarot and get more insight about these things. Seven of Swords. So you may definitely feel there was some injustice done to you in the workplace or around your job, or what you do for a living. If you're self-employed, there's some heavy energy where you feel like somebody came against you, or there was an injustice done against you. So that's coming out first and foremost. And for others of you, this big ticket item that you want to purchase, you may have to really defend your place in why you're doing what you're doing. Like maybe not everybody's happy for you. All right, next out is the Heavenly Master, which would be the Hierophant in a standard tarot deck. So you are very blessed and protected by the higher realms in 2020. Next out is, oh, look at this, the Death card. So there's a change, a big change coming, and it's all around your job. Those of you that were attached to this first fortune cookie, it's all around your job. I know there's this like big ticket item purchase, but I feel the job more. So with the ending here, you're either going to a better company or you are being promoted to a higher position and your current position is phasing out for you, or you are deciding to abandon your current career path entirely and go in a different direction. It's just a big change happening in the workplace, career, job, all of that for you. Next out is the Six of Cups. Ooh, some of you are going to decide to really make a dream come true, like around self-employment, just an idea you have or an artistic creative ability, talent that you have. You guys are gonna, end up ending what you currently do, your primary source of income, and you're really going to dive in to that talent or that dream. And it's something that's been with you for quite some time with the Six of Cups. Also with that, some of you, it could be where you start talking to like an old co-worker, an old work associate, and they let you know that there is a position at their company, and maybe it's really hard to get into that company, but because you know them, like that's your foot in the door. So a new job or new job opportunity can come to you through an avenue of somebody that you have known in the past. Next is the Nine of Coins. Heck yeah, that is money coming in for you. A much more abundant year. This is, independence and luxury and abundance and enjoying life and not worrying about bills and this and that. So very, very positive energy. Also, those of you that are going to make this big ticket purchase, it's not like you don't have the resources for it. And, with this Nine of Pentacles, this could be like you've really been saving up, or you are going to be saving up throughout 2020, and you're going to be able to buy this thing that you've really wanted, or invest your money into something that, maybe your own business, your own company, something along those lines. But this first fortune cookie is all about increase to money and, beautiful changes in your job that is happy for you, positive for you, that's bringing more money in for you. And others of you who have been working hard and saving, you're finally going to be able to buy something that your heart's been set on for a while. And it might, for many of you, this might be your own first home. And it just feels like such a big deal. You feel very accomplished, very proud of yourself in that. But with the Heavenly Master, you are divinely protected and guided throughout 2020. Really pay attention to your intuition, the different promptings you're feeling about stuff, gut feelings. Don't ignore it. And if you're like, okay, I'm really feeling this, give me another sign or confirmation, spirit, so that I know for sure this is the path, this is what you're telling me to do. Because some of you, it could be that this idea that you have is going to require a huge leap of faith in yourself and in the universe and the powers that be, that you will be successful. And this right here is your assurance that you are very protected and divinely guided throughout 2020. So let's pull another card. And you know what else? This is just kind of coming to me. Those of you where this is somebody who has caused a lot of trouble, turmoil, chaos within your workplace, I really feel like your spiritual team is saying, don't worry about that person. Don't waste any more energy being angry, being frustrated, being afraid, whatever it is. Don't waste your energy, because I feel like part of this change is maybe they'll be let go, they'll find a new job, It's just something's ending there, and I do see here where there's that like turmoil, chaos, and heaviness. So if that's the case, the powers that be are on your side, and the scales of justice will balance, and all wrongs will be righted for you. So you don't need to worry about that. If you're suffering that in the workplace, really pull your energy back, connect with the angels, connect with your spirit guides, and ask for, deeper guidance and emotional and mental strength until this situation resolves. It's just don't put your energy, mental or emotional, into it anymore, because Spirit's going to handle it for you. All right. The way is the advice with this message, and it says, your luck is always changing. Follow the natural cycles of rise and ebb. Walk the middle path and avoid extremes and excess, and you will be in the right place. Abandon false praise, and people around you will be truthful. Abolish formality, and those around you will be sincere. Forsake cleverness, and people will be kind to each other. So that is your advice about this message, when it comes to your job, your career, big changes, as well as, making a big ticket purchase. And you deserve it. You don't need to feel guilty. That's what I'm getting. It's like, even though you've worked hard and you've saved this money, or you've earned this money, or a gift of money is coming to you, maybe there's people around you that feel like they deserve a little bit of that, or want to tell you what you should be doing and how you should be spending. And you just need to quiet that noise out and follow your heart, follow your soul, have no shame, have no remorse, because this is like big time blessing for you that's owed to you. And just go with it. Like it said, the rise and the ebb. You're going on the rise. Go with it. Enjoy it. Know that you've earned it. Know that you deserve it. Okay? So those are the messages for the first fortune cookie. I'm wishing you guys a very blessed, magical, and prosperous Lunar New Year. Take care. Hello, fortune cookie number 2. Let's see what your message is. Oh, okay. Okay, that jumped right out. So we have society, and it says, say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. Ooh, so your little blessing for this year is you're making some, new connections that are solid, new friends, new work connections. Some of you, new romances coming in, so yay, you are not going to be lonely. And for this to happen, you can't be a hermit. You can't turn down different invitations. And also, if you're like, well, I'm trying, I don't have any friends right now, or my friends and I are just on different paths. We have a lot of different interests, and I'm not about to go out to the bar by myself. I don't believe in dating websites. Whatever it is that you feel is holding you back from being able to have more social interaction, meet a new romance if that's what it is for you, create a better, business connections or networking if you're self-employed and you want to get your name or your company out there much more. Whatever it is that you feel is holding you back, you've got to let that go and stop thinking about it and shift your mind into a solution, into positive energy, into positive expectation and outcome. Because, with this new moon, it starts off at the Lunar New Year, and that's, the Chinese New Year. And you want to have positive energy given out to the universe under that new moon energy, and believe in yourself. Believe that you You are special, you are unique, you are lovable. Anybody would be lucky to know you and be in your company. And whatever negative thoughts or emotions you carry about yourself, about why you might not be worthy, lovable, desirable, you might feel like you're very expendable, disposable, all of those things you need to set aside and tell yourself, you know what? That doesn't do me any good to think these things. It only hurts me and makes me feel worse about my current situations or my current connections. So you know what? I'm going to focus on what is beautiful about me, what is positive about me. Ask Spirit to show you every day. Say, Spirit, I'm having a hard time seeing the true essence of me, who and what I am. Please help me. Show me who I am, what I need to see. Let me see me through your eyes and through the eyes of others. How do I shine? And Spirit will deliver. But the way you receive is by maintaining that positive energy, that belief, and doing everything you can do to, feel better about yourself or feel better about your current circumstance. Because for you, fortune cookie number 2 means you are being blessed with some beautiful connections this year. And, that being the case, I know that many of you have been feeling very lonely, no friends, no family, or just, not vibing with the connections in your life, or you could have been single for a really long time, or people just really screwing you over because when it rains, it pours, right? And now 2020 is a clean slate, a fresh start, the start of a new decade, and it's time for some beautiful soulmate connections to come into your reality. So let's pull some tarot. Five of Staves. So there's an internal conflict inside of you, and it's, to me, this is where you are in those positive vibes, but then something will happen or you get triggered, and then you go back into that place of disbelief or feeling really bad about yourself or just thinking nothing's ever going to change for you. So really working to balance that internal conflict and just, tell yourself for 2020, no matter what, I'm going to believe. I'm going to be a believer that, good things will come to me and I get what I deserve. Everybody gets what they deserve. And sometimes, the really hard stuff we go through is more for our evolution of our soul, working through life lessons, soul lessons, so we can grow and expand. And through that growth and expansion, we move into blessings, we move into new experiences, we move into new connections and relationships. So tell yourself for 2020, you're flipping the switch to, be more positive. And when you find yourself waning and going back to those lower vibrational energies, emotions, and thoughts, pull yourself out of it, distract yourself somehow, some way. And I get it, sometimes it just hurts so bad. And if that's the case, let yourself cry it out. Don't try to stuff it down. Don't try to pretend like it's not there. Let yourself filter through all of those emotions so you can release them, because that will help too. Yay, because look at what's next. Ace of Swords. And this is getting your mind right. And once your mind is right, new ideas come into your head. Your energy shifts and changes and, becomes, people around you start reacting differently to it. And this is also, new connections and beautiful conversations. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at what's next, my singles. We've got the Lovers. And this is hello, soulmate, a good relationship, a nice romance. And for everybody else, this is just talking about how heart and soul these connections coming into your life are this year. 10 of Cups, and that is happiness, that's connection, that's feeling like you fit in somewhere. You're a part of a family, you're a part of a collective, you're a part of a team, and you feel loved and honored and appreciated, and you love and honor those who are around you. Oh, so beautiful. And lastly, the Eight of Swords, the end of the restriction, the embargo. that some of you have been experiencing. You are coming to the end of that. It was just part of your journey for this lifetime, and you're switching in to a new space. You got the Ten of Swords, or I'm sorry, the Eight of Swords, and then you have the Ace of Swords. So to me, what I see here is these are the negative energies, the lower vibrational thoughts and feelings you have about yourself, about your life, your situations, different people in your life. And this is like, you know, your soul, your spirit coming in as one can demolish all of that. Like, you have the power and strength within you to change your mind, to get your mind right, you know, you do, and you will defeat these lower vibrational energies that currently exist within you. You will overcome them. And once your mind is right, you just shift into like almost a different frequency or dimension of experiencing, and the things that used to really get you, they can't touch you anymore. Do you see? He's up in the air, they're on the ground. So once you really work through these energies, you've gone through, what's happened, it can't happen anymore. All right, so that's lovely. It's all about true soulmate connections for you guys, through friend, through business associate, through romance, and maybe some of you, and this could be a family member that you are just meeting for the first time or reconnecting with, and it doesn't have to be anything bad happened. You know, you guys just lost touch a long time ago and the universe is bringing you back together. But for fortune cookie number 2, it's all about connections, and you no longer feeling lonely, and also your self-worth and self-esteem rising and elevating, and healing and forgiveness coming into your heart space for just everything that you've been through, because you're moving into a whole new experience. And when you're in that space, you'll look back through different eyes and understand your journey and how every step got you to where you are now, you know. So 2020 is going to be a different experience for you guys. And make sure you get out and about. And, you know, maybe even take up a new hobby. Just get out there. Get out into the energies of the collective, of the all. And there's connections. You're meant to align to soulmates this year. So now we have a leader. And this says, you are being called upon for leadership. The Jade Emperor is helping you to overcome barriers. Fuse your ambitions with integrity. Employ your power with honor and wisdom. Move forward with unstoppable momentum, and success is inevitable. So this here, the leader, being in control, being in charge, is of yourself, of your mind, and refusing to think little thoughts of yourself, at least through 2020. You deserve so much. You are so special. And sometimes when you've been through a lot of crappy romances and bad friends, it really makes you, your worth is diminished within your own perception about yourself. And this year you are reawakening to the essence of you, your true worth and your true value. And in that space, you become incredibly empowered, and what hurt you and triggered you doesn't have the ability to touch you anymore. And you just, I see you being so big and grown, and it's really all about getting your mind right. And these connections coming in are also going to help you with that, because it's going to be that physical manifestation of that belief that you hold on to, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel that you're reaching for. And then here they are, and it solidifies that hope, and now it becomes a permanent part of your belief system, thus, you know, affecting future relationships and connections in a much more positive sense, because you're back into a place of trust and vulnerability and openness. And that's the energies where love can really flow back and forth. All right, so those are the messages that come with this second fortune cookie, and I am wishing you guys so much love and happiness and magic for this new lunar year. Take care. Hello, fortune cookie number 3. Let's see what your message and blessing is for this Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year. Oop, okay. Ooh, we've got personal riches. Small successes are likely now, and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get rich schemes. Ooh, so no shortcuts, my friends, no shortcuts for you guys because walk a straight line, keep your karma clean because you are meant to be super blessed in 2020 with, financial abundance. And it could be that you've been in the struggle for a while. Some of you, it could be like you're already doing okay, but here's this nice big surge coming to your finances, which may open up new doors and opportunities for you. Some of you being able to like do some traveling, maybe buy a car, buy a house, move out into your own apartment, maybe finally being able to afford all the bills and also be able to buy some groceries on top of that. It's just for this third fortune cookie, it's all about improvement to your finances across the board, 100%. But also, don't cut corners. Don't do anything shady. Be very thorough in your work, in all that you do. If you are like an hourly type of employee, don't try to fudge it, not even by a minute. Be very just honest, pure, and straightforward in all of your dealings when it comes to your job as well as money and your personal interaction with other people and money, because you are meant to be very blessed. And if you do get like this big surge of abundance, and just a lump sum for whatever reason, I mean, money can come to us in so many different ways for so many different reasons. And most people think if they're going to get a nice lump sum of money, that it's just going to show up like through a lottery win or something. I feel for you guys, open your minds and expect some magic and believe in like miracles and expect the unexpected, because money is going to be coming to you. And what I feel is, you may get like a nice little bonus here, maybe find 20 bucks on the ground there, get a raise at work. And then at some point, there's also this larger sum of cash that's coming your way. And that what's large sum of cash is different from one person to the next person. And this is just general, but your guides led you to this third fortune cookie to really put your mind in a space of, more financial abundance is coming to me this year. And the harder I work, towards my goals, my dreams, the more I open myself up to the reception of that. And, some of you guys, this might be different resources you need, or doors opening for you, or different people showing up at the perfect time to help you with some sort of like talent you have, or trying to get a business off the ground, just anything like that. What you need is going to come to you in 2020. And so this is a year to just mentally tell yourself, under this Aquarius new moon, I am going to do whatever it takes to achieve success, to reach dreams, to become more financially stable and independent this year. That is what I put out to you, universe. Light the path, and I will walk every step. I will do the work. I will do whatever it takes of me to get to my goal. And spirit will help you. But here's the thing, the angels, our spiritual team, the universe, all of it can only guide us and leave magic along our journey and return our own energy to us through miracles and little magical situations. But if we're not walking and we're not doing the work along the way, we're not creating those energies for universe and then your team to give back, and help you. Like, they'll always help you, but to give like back, to help with those physical manifestations. So make sure that you tell yourself, this is the year. I'm going to just do it from start to finish. I'm not going to give up at any point along the way. I'm just going to see where this will take me. I'm going to give it my all. And what that means for you when it comes to your job or how you generate your income is different. That's fine. Apply it to how it fits for you in your life, and just mentally tell yourself, this is my year. I'm going to make it happen this year, because this being your blessing and message, you are due for abundance, financial abundance, what you need this year to help elevate you in your career or get you going in a new direction. And some of you, this could also just be money's coming to you. It's just karma, karmic energy where you have given and given and given, and now you're getting it back through money, somehow, some way. All right, let's pull some tarot. Okay, we have the Chariot. Yes, you are meant to have victory. All right, and this is the card that represents Cancer in the tarot. So my Cancers out there that were drawn to this third reading, here's your spirit guides winking at you. This is your year. Every one of you drawn to this number 3 fortune cookie, it's your year, and you could have felt like you've been under 7 years of bad luck. All of that's changing now. Meant for victory with the Chariot. Okay, next out is the High Priestess. Oh yeah, really trust your intuition, intuitive promptings, because Spirit wants to lead the way and guide you and help you get to your manifestation, your goals, everything you want to achieve for yourself. Really listen to that internal prompting, gut instinct, intuition, dreams, just severely repeating signs. Don't discount it. Don't say it's coincidence. It means something for you. Next out is the Empress, and that right there is abundance and money and fertility and all is well. And I'm having success and I'm having prosperity. Boom, right there in one card. And I just want to point out, the first 3 cards out are all major arcana, which means what's happening, what's unfolding in 2020 around your money is owed to you. It's like coming back to you from past efforts, and you need to take that and just build on it. And I'm telling you, plow through this year. You will, like, some of you can achieve such things that you don't believe you can, but like, you could move mountains, you can change your whole financial situation, your whole life. You've just got to believe it, and say, Spirit, I'm here, I'm present, show me the way, show me the path. I will do what I got to do. I will make the changes, I will make the sacrifices, I will be more disciplined in myself, I will be more aware of who I am, what I am, the thoughts I hold, the emotions I hold, what I give out to other people, the way I'm triggered, the way I react. I will own it all. Spirit, show me the way, because you guys, you are so meant for success and abundance this year. Ride that wave. Okay, next out is the Hanging Ghost. Okay, so this is another major arcana, and the Hanging Ghost, would be the Hanged Man, and that's all about the mental body. That's getting your mind right. That's believing in yourself. That's bursting through that blockage around which you feel is possible for you. Believing in the magic. Wow, this is so empowering. And a 10 of staves. It is time for this money, this abundance, this relief to show up, because 10 of staves means you've been on a long journey in this struggle, whatever it represents for you personally. It's been a long journey, and now the reward is coming to you. But also, and that's why I feel that like bigger surge of money at some point is like, that's your return. But just the way the energies are set up and aligned for you, you could just really go far with this and build on it, like capitalize on the energies and just expand beyond your current understanding, your current belief, because you have 4 major arcana, and then your only minor is actually a pretty heavy energy. So this is energy with you all year long. You're not meant to be in lackful experiences. You're not meant to be hungry, not able to pay your bills, or struggling, or just hating your current job, like sucking you dry and not worth the pay. You're not meant for that this year. You're meant for all of those types of energies and situations to shift and turn in your favor. And those of you who really want to become self-employed and put your idea, your dream out there, the energies are lined up for you. You've got to meet Spirit halfway. What will it take? And whenever I'm wanting to change or add something new into my experience, I always say that to spirit, like for days, what will it take? What will it take? What will it take? And the answers always come. And every time I follow the advice, I get a positive result. When I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. That's not the way I really wanted to go about this, and I try to go my way, it doesn't work. So trust your intuitive promptings, because that's going to be your path to victory, which you are meant to have, and money coming in for you guys. Okay, let's pull some advice. Ooh, yeah, because look at you guys got the sun. You are on fire with success through the radiant energy of the sun. Dreams are coming true, targets are being reached, and innocence is being rewarded. Your children or your creations are soaring into a bright future with uplifting fortunes beckoning. That could not be any more of a perfect card to wrap up the message of this reading. Yes, this is your year. You are meant to shine. You are meant to rise. You are meant to experience, abundance and comfort, and it be longer lasting, not just a temporary moment, and your dreams and your goals coming into fruition. So what a beautiful message. Reach for those stars, my friends. You are blessed this year. So I am wishing you lots of magic, success, and prosperity for the Lunar New Year. Take care. Hello, number 4 fortune cookies. Let's pull your blessing and message for 2020 and see what comes out. Signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. Ooh. Ooh, the signs, the synchronicities are going to amount to something, are going to manifest into something for you guys, okay? And signs can be a little tricky, right? Sometimes we're seeing a lot of signs about something and we have no idea what it means, or what we think it should mean is not what it means. Like, and sometimes the same sign can mean different things at different points in your life. But for you guys, what keeps showing up? What are you dreaming about? What just keeps repeating and happening over and over? Like, what direction are you being pulled? Because there is something miraculous coming for you in 2020. And, like it says, your future positive direction will reveal itself. So if right now, as you watch this reading, you are filled with a lot of confusion and uncertainty about, something very specific in your life, this is your spirit guide saying, listen, all is okay. All is going to be well. We'll show you the way, but you've got to, be aware of the signs and synchronicities, and you've got to be able to go in that direction, be willing to go in that direction, even if it feels counterintuitive at first, like, well, that doesn't really seem like the way, but everything is pointing to that, then go that way. Because there's something good down that path. You've got to really follow the signs in 2020. And also with that means like your spiritual team, the angels are going to be in deep communication with you throughout the whole year. So that's why I say really pay attention to your dreams as well, and maybe even consider keeping a dream journal throughout 2020, just because of how special it feels for me in this reading for you guys. Also, this is really true. If you keep finding feathers on your path somehow, some way, that's the angels saying, hey, we're meeting you in your dreams. You need to, as soon as you wake up, just write down what you can remember. Okay. And if you wake up and you're like, I don't remember anything, write that down. I don't remember my dream on this day, and just do it like all of 2020. And I think there's a bigger, deeper message that will be revealed to you through your dreams throughout the whole year. So, really consider keeping that dream journal. But otherwise, pay attention to what you're really like, what's just you can't turn away from, even if you're like, I don't know, just go with it. I'm telling you, your guides are leading you to success. So let's pull some tarot. Knight of Staves, yes, you will, first of all, this being the Knight of Wands, pretty much that's spiritual energy. And so to me, that's your team saying, we are speaking to you, telling you which action, because Wands is also about action and movement. We're speaking to you, we're showing you the signs, we're telling you what you need to do, which way you need to go. You just need to make sure you follow through on that. And some of you, it may be because it's like, I just don't know about that, like the path or what you've got to do or the time that it would take. Something around it feels like you're a little hesitant, or, some of you, it could be like, is this too good to be true? Like, is this really, what, really me? This is for me, like, different for all of you, general reading. Eight of Cups. Ooh, this means you are walking away from something as well. And we have the Three of Swords. Ooh, you are walking away from some sadness, some heavy heartache. That's nice to see. Knight of Coins into much more stable energy that has long-term potential. And the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate happiness, emotional satisfaction, fulfillment, contentment, feeling like all is right in your world, all is right with the universe. So beautiful. Yes. Yes. This right here, you are walking away from a lot of heaviness and sadness in 2020. However, some of you, this may be that the signs and confirmation you're getting is you need to walk away from a person or situation in order to find your stability, your contentment, and your happiness. And maybe you've been kind of like playing that over in your head. You're feeling really hesitant, like you're afraid of the future if you left a certain situation or job or relationship, let it be in the past. Like you may fear repercussion, or is this the right thing to do? And if you keep getting signs and synchronicity, it's time to go, then go and trust spirit on that. And sometimes the way that signs and synchronicities work is, you just start having one negative experience after the next, in the work, in that particular job, in a specific situation, or in a specific relationship. It's just like constantly negative things unfolding. And sometimes that's your sign. It's time to go, especially if you were in a good space. Now, if you were in a really bad space to begin with, it could have a lot to do with your own energy and, spirit prompting you to examine that. But I don't get that with this reading. What I feel is, you feeling held back, unsure, a lot of uncertainty, and you're seeing the signs and the direction to go, but you're like, I don't know. And your team is like, no, go with what is really pulling you, what you feel is the best for you, even if it seems scary, even if it's unfamiliar. You've got to trust that. And, for some of you, if you feel there's absolutely no way out of a certain situation, job, or relationship, really temper your mental and emotional body, balance yourself, and then put it out there to your angels. All right, angels, I'm going to maintain myself. I'm opening myself. Please show me signs, show me synchronicity, show me confirmation that I can't miss on what is the best thing for me to do here. And for many of you, it's like walking away from something or leaving something behind, and that ultimately leads you into like your highest happiness, happier than you've been for a while. And it's long living because of this Knight of Coins right there. Some of you who are fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is an especially strong message for you guys. All right, your teams just want to give you that extra confirmation of that. But ultimately, you are walking away from heaviness and sadness and moving into success, and you will find your way. Where there is no way, a way will be made. The answers are coming, the clarity is coming. You've just got to make sure you're open to receive the messages from your team and be willing to act upon them, even if it does seem like, I don't know about that. Okay, let's pull another card for you. Balance. And it says, abandon prejudice and ego so you can see the true colors of your world and feel the happiness that is achieved through balance. Find harmony with all things material and spiritual. Be at peace. Yes. So this is the energy in which all of these signs that you're going to be seeing are leading you to. Because I do see the upset here, but this is like peace and harmony and happiness, being your everyday experience, and sadness and fear and worry being much less than what you've been going through. And also, again, I just want to go back to that dream journal. Throughout 2020, keep a dream journal. There definitely feels like a deeper message coming in for you guys from your spiritual team through your dreams throughout 2020. So a way is being made, the answers are coming in, and you are walking away from a lot of heaviness and sadness in 2020. So those are your messages for the fourth fortune cookie. I am wishing you guys lots of love and magic and prosperity for the Lunar New Year. Take care. Hello, number 5 fortune cookies. Let's see what your message and blessing is for 2020. This Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year. All right, so we have future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, a great social fun awaits. Ooh, travel is significant and highlighted for you this year, those of you who picked number 5 fortune cookie. But also there could be a change of location for you, meaning you move from one state to the next, or maybe even to an entirely new country, or within your current state, you might move like hundreds of miles away from where you currently are. I feel that some of you moving, these big moves, and it may be something you've been thinking about, or it could be just a very unexpected job opportunity is presented to you, or a love connection, an international love connection taking place where you guys live in different countries or different states, and you just decide, okay, we're going to be together. And now for others of you, this is a big, big message of travel significance around that, like maybe going on a dream trip this year. And, if there's somewhere you've always wanted to go and you're like, I just don't have the money, or it's never going to happen, you need to sow your intentions with this Aquarius new moon for 2020. Put it out to spirit that this is the year that you want to go to Italy, or to India, or to Jamaica, just wherever your place is. Put it out there to spirit and say, what do I need to do? What will it take to get me there, to get me on this trip? And, I shared this in Gemini's weekly read a couple weeks back. There was a time when I was so broke. I had like no money, and I wanted to go to Las Vegas so bad. It's one of my favorite places in the world, and I hadn't been on a vacation in years, and I just was like, oh, spirit, I would love to go to Las Vegas. I would love to go to Las Vegas. And so I just started thinking about Vegas and all the things that I love about it, and just feeling really good about Vegas, and not dwelling and focusing on the fact that I had no way to get there, or that, it probably just wouldn't happen. Like, I just let all of that go and focused on my love for it. And out of nowhere, a trip came my way. I ended up getting a free hotel stay. The person that went with me had miles through Southwest, so we got free flights. I was invited to Vegas by a longtime friend, and it was, just a total rarity that I even got offered this invite to go. They were having a wedding. It all worked out, and Spirit made the way, and I just had to follow through with it, and trust the process. And even at my job, like overtime just miraculously opened up, so I was able to earn quite a bit of extra money than my normal budget, so that I could have a good time while I was there. And it's just like it all was perfectly timed. It just all worked out for me. And so those of you where it's all about some trip or travel, or maybe even just a vacation in general, like, oh, Spirit, I need to recharge my batteries, put it out there and focus on your excitement for it, your love about it, all of those things, and just trust that a way will be made for you. And that is like your message. You're meant to travel this year. You're meant to explore and discover and go on your dream trip, or finally have a trip after like 5 years, whatever it is for you, you are meant to have that. And because that's coming through, there's something very special and significant attached to this travel. What happens while you're on this vacation, the destination of this vacation, who you're there with, just there's something very special around it, all right? And again, some of you, I see a big time move coming in, which is exciting for you, very positive and prosperous for your future. So we have Confucius. This is judgment. So what this is, it is part of your life journey. It's written into your story before you incarnated, and you are on the bus ride to catch your plane right now, energetically, so to speak. This is meant for you. Those of you where this is a big move, this is meant for you. Those of you where, potentially you're making this love connection with somebody who lives at a distance from you, you guys are meant to be, okay? Like judgment coming out, it's meant to be. Next out is the Ten of Swords, and this is the end of a lot of heaviness and heartache and maybe sadness of inability to travel, or to maybe even find love or have love. This Ten of Swords is different for each and every one of you, but you're ending a heavy like soul cycle that you've been working on. So it's almost like because of this vacation-y big time move energy, it's like 2020 is more of a year of that relaxing holiday energy for you in general, instead of so heavy and worrisome and stressful as it has been. Next out is the King of Swords. That is your mind becoming very clear. Also, some of you who are air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this could be involving a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, especially strong message for you guys. Six of Cups. Oh, and the Devil. Okay, some of you, this could involve a Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn, especially strong message if so. Okay, so first and foremost, this trip, some of you, this is something that's been in your heart, like you really have wanted to do this for a long time, and it's finally going to happen and manifest for you, okay? Others of you, I really do feel like you may be connecting with somebody from your past, and this could be like romance, a friend, family. It's just like I feel there's a change of location for you guys to come together, like you move to be closer to them, or they move to be closer to you. And again, this could be just a friend or a family member, or this is a beautiful new romance, because there's a reconnection of past energies coming in, and it's a positive reconnection, all right? Others of you that this is like a romance, where you guys live in different locations, nothing's gonna stop you from coming together. Like the connection and chemistry is so intense, it's so there. And if you guys are also just moving to move, oh, it's such a positive thing. It is. If you've been like, man, I want to just move to another state or a new country and just start all over, it's a very positive year to do that. It looks beautifully aspected for you guys, as well as that dream trip finally happening. Okay, let's pull one final card. Oh, if I can my hands, I'll go this way. They're kind of big for my hands. We have release, yay, and we're happy to see that because of that Ten of Swords. You are honorable and courageous. Release what no longer serves you. Free yourself from conditions to negative influences. Cut those cords in order to forge new relationships or new opportunities. Yes, see? Those of you that want this vacation so bad, this trip, and you're like, there's just no way, throw that out the window and switch all of those thoughts and emotions on the positive and just believe and keep believing every single day. Oh, I know that it can happen. It happened for me. Trip came out of nowhere. It just, and the person I went with was perfect. Like it was perfect. And I didn't really plan it. I just put it out to Spirit, and Spirit brought it all to me because I didn't really have a way. So I wasn't hung up on the how. I just, you know, focused on the love and the excitement of the possibility, and it happened. And that's the same for you with this release mental. It's the year of the mental rat. It's all about, you know, your mental body being in a much more harmonious, balanced state with less worry and a lot more happiness and joy in your heart. So, oh, it's so beautiful. However this relates to you as in those relationships as well, because I talked about that. It's all good. Travel, meeting, reconnecting, or a big move for you guys with this fifth fortune cookie. Ooh, and number 5 is all about changes and challenge, and you are coming out of the challenge, and through that process there's this big change for you guys. So anyways, those are your messages for this fifth fortune cookie. I am wishing you lots of love and magic and prosperity for this Lunar New Year. Take care.